she on her life. She doing it. Mouth too slick, too slick, too slick. Hey, Jonesy in the morning. Got your lip, let's take from me. Girl, let's keep it nice. It's Jonesy in the morning. Jonesy in the morning. With shade and laughter. Shade and laughter me. In the morning.
I'm here. And the first person to mention it, I will go up the fuck stairs. Giddy, you got something you want to say, Giddy?
Nope. You hung up on me. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine. It's just a lot.
No, I know. Life be lifing. I know.
And I think this was the first day that I didn't have to wake the boy up.
Oh.
So my body just sunk. He stayed at the place.
Great. But
right?
He got up on time, though. Wait, let's give Che an applause for that. Hold on, because that's remarkable.
That is pushing out the nest, go child, go type shit.
Yep.
But he said he woke up early because he said, I think I'm not used to this place yet.
Oh, that's why.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Because you know what? I got the schedule for them for the summer workouts. 7 a.m.
Whoa. And he's not an early person.
No. He up late at night like his mama. Stimulation, phones ringing, lives going, Chaying after dark. Playing and playing after dark.
Well, we got to pray now that he adjusts accordingly because
he gonna want to be down there because he'll be right near the beach.
Yeah. But still, he's been down there and he's been late too. So
that's a fact. That's a fact. And you know what I decided?
What?
So I have a love seat and a Archie Bunker chair recliner, and the love seat reclines. I got it from my old neighbor, the one whose dog was all up in my shit. When her dad died, she was like, just take it. And I've kept it down in the basement. I've never done anything with it. Guess where it's going?
Down there.
Now you got to get us a truck again. He said, no.
See, it's better now. I remember I had to get the new car. It has a hitch.
Ah, nice. I knew you. Listen, you always upgrade, and you're always up to something.
I wanted a hitch for the longest. I had one in another car, but it wasn't as big as this one. And I just wanted a hitch for the longest, and now I can pull huge trailers. I can even pull a mobile home now.
Wow. But I wouldn't try it. Does it have a weight capacity?
No, I can definitely pull a mobile home. Definitely. It's equivalent to a 1500.
You're like a mountain man. You realize that, right? Giddy on the mountain. You that man on top of the mountain that the kids are either they're afraid of you or they love you because you give them candy.
I don't want them to be afraid of me. But, the mountain man tried to get taken out last night. So last week when I had my event, that day, I didn't tell you this. Well, I'll share this for people that don't know because I found this out at 3:00 this morning. I had an avocado, a full avocado during our show. Big, loved it. I think you might have saw me eating it. When I got through with the show and all that evening until the event, I felt like I was having a heart attack.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what the hell is going on with me? But I kept pushing through it. So last night I had tacos and I said, let me eat some more avocado. This morning at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, my chest is hurting me again. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I Googled it. Tell me now, apparently, have a great day. Tell me now, apparently, I
Bye,
have.
Leslie.
Tell me how apparently now I have an allergic reaction to avocados. And they said it's like a bad case of heartburn and tight chest pain. And that's what I'm feeling. So I got to stay away from avocados.
Well, I would have thought after the first heart attack scare.
But I didn't know that's what it was.
That is bad. What kind of people? Is a certain type of people a blood type?
No, it didn't say that. It just said that that's a allergic reaction to avocados. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Well, look, I'm glad you're here. And that means you're the 1 in 1 million people that, because I've never heard of such.
I'd never heard of that either.
So that means you can't even fuck with guacamole.
No, and I used to make guacamole like crazy.
And it didn't bother you then?
No, but this is the first time I've had this reaction this last 2 weeks. I've never had a reaction before. I wondered if something in my medication is counteracting it. We'll find out.
Put my superhero music on. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Wait, I gotta find
morning radio. I'll help you, Giddy.
Well, let's have a great show.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you're alive to say that. Nigga, don't die on me now. After we got this shit going strong, I wish you would. I'll be damned. Good morning, lovies. I know, Jonesy. I know. Mo James, listen, I love an avocado. Right. Wait, Denise, why you say no more pears or avocado? Why? What's the correlation between Giddy?
Yeah, I saw her say that. I don't know about pears.
Is there a correlation?
I don't know. I got to look that up.
Or just because they're green. I'm going to fight you, Denise, if that's what shit's the same. Denise, I will 3 o'clock you.
Yeah, see, I've got to look that one up.
Because I was trying to buy pear vodka yesterday.
Pear vodka?
So bad. I was in that store, and the only reason I didn't get the pear vodka is because they ain't have the pear. I was trying to make an Asian pear martini.
That's too sophisticated for me, you know. I just tried Cutwater 2 weeks ago. That was my first drink in I don't know, my lifetime. I don't know.
Well, easy, my friend.
Yeah.
One concoction at a time.
Yeah, I don't know about no pear vodka. That might take me out. It might find me on the side of the stage and sleep.
A little ass, yeah, a little. Man, listen. He slays his own meat. He builds his own. He moves mobile homes, and you think a little pear vodka is gonna take you out? Stop. Yeah, you're not allowed to die, Giddy. Sorry, not on our watch. Good morning, Vietnam. The first person to say something, I'm leaving. Be glad I'm here because today is the day that they pick up items for free, like things.
I thought you were about to say today is recycling day.
Oh, is that what that's called?
No, but remember your garbage man? Did he ever show back up?
I don't know, but the recycling thing is out there. But I see people got mattresses out there. Somebody got a big wood picnic bench.
Yours is early in your town. Do you have to pay for it?
I don't.
Okay, because in my town we pay $50, but it's early. It's normally towards the summertime, and you can put up to like 500 pounds of stuff out. So
it's once a month, and I never know the day because I don't have the town calendar. Because who uses like there's too many steps. Like they're too.
I get it.
I put a printer out there. Will they take that?
Yeah.
I took the ink out and left the printer out there, and I put a bunch of shit. Anyway, that's why I was running back and forth. That's why I got a little late. But I was up. Oh, and update from the plumber. $11,000 later. And I can't use my bathroom now. They got to go in the wall. So they said this is like an older house.
Wow.
And he said I could tell by looking at the pipes because I still got metal, the iron pipes, I guess.
Yeah.
He said corrosion on the outside. He said, so I know it's corrosion on the inside. And he said, that is what's blocking. I said, just tell this bitch I ain't do nothing. It ain't me. He was like, no. Because I stopped putting tissue or anything except for body stuff. I stopped putting tissue in the toilet. I've been putting it in the trash because I wanted to make sure. Right?
That's a lot.
I know.
That's a whole plumbing job. Then they got to break into the wall. So that means
do the whole wall. Yep.
They got to do the whole house.
That's what he said. He said, I could cut and cut. I said, but if I have to cut this 4-inch pipe, that's a whole nother $2,000. I said, but if you cutting for 7 or 9 and the mistake ain't between what you cutting and it's up there in the $2,000 problem, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, they got to redo all those pipes.
Right. Wow. So, but I said, he was telling me, I'm just videoing him because I'm like, what you telling me for? This is not my, so we gonna see. But right now I have to, me and Che are sharing. And then do I dare say, well, due to the fact that I'm paying for 2 bathrooms, but only have the use of 1, I don't think I should have that. I don't think that's the hill I want to die on. No. Even though sometimes you could be 100% right, but the wrong fucking time.
Let's get her to fix it first.
Right. And then we can deal with it. And then give her a few months to recover from the shock.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that should be covered in her insurance.
Well, hopefully she got one of them home warranties. Hopefully, because when you rent your property out, I think just like they require you to get insurance, I think they should have something to cover their backs because they don't know who they're getting.
Right.
I mean,
could be getting people that's breaking into walls, and tearing up stuff,
Right. Look, the blessing is she got moi. But they said prior to me, the neighbor said it was a lesbian couple that like to jump on a trampoline and smoke pot. That's what they said. Pot. And they were both veterinarians.
Oh, interesting.
Right. Did they meet in vet school? And then all I know is I'm down 1 John, but I'm up 1 Giddy because he ain't died. And life is good. Giddy go get it. All right, my friend. Let's get this. Let's do this roll call. Giddy will fix that for a fraction of the price. Since when did Giddy become Charles Ingalls? I don't understand. Can somebody tell me that? They might go up on the rent if they fix it. You can't because we in a lease. And the lease is already, you know what I mean? This is the last year. I put the lease to the time that Che was going to be in high school leaving for college. And quite frankly, I was trying to buy. As soon as I got here, I was buying. But the houses, every time something comes to market, the Asians buy that shit up with cash. So you got to hurry up, put in a $50,000 over asking price to get something. And I don't know about y'all, but even if I had it to do, I'm not going over a certain amount in mortgage, right? Because quite frankly, I feel better just being able to buy a house in cash and just being done with it. And while many of you guys, we all started working around the same time, those of us that are this age, right? And you guys had jobs that had plans like pension money and all that stuff y'all could pull out. My first job was Hot 97, and that was only on the weekends, right? So you wouldn't get no coverage like that. And be it on the record label, which was my main job, you were not an employee of the record label, so you wasn't getting nothing through that. So the only pension you have is through AFTRA. And they're making you wait until like 67 or whatever, but we don't have what y'all had. So all them years, we all was working. Y'all was doing y'all thing. I was doing my thing on Hot 97. Even when I became an employee and was doing mornings on Hot 97, you're still a part of AFTRA. So you didn't get your health insurance through Hot 97, which they had the best health insurance. You weren't getting it. You had to stay through AFTRA. So whereas a lot of yous can go and pull $100,000 out because you've been working that long, there's nothing to pull for me. There's nothing to pull. So outside of savings, right? And it goes as quickly as it comes. The house I want, I probably wouldn't even be able to pay cash for it yet. But now that I've got all the things and you guys show up every morning, I could well be on my way. So I said a crash is coming. It won't be like 2008 though. All right, what does that mean? How does that affect Jonesy buying something? And then I should have bought that fucking condo. There was a condo in Hackensack that I was going to buy. The owner was a listener, and the condo already going in had $50,000 worth of equity in it. It had 3 deeded parking spots. The only thing is, I don't think it had enough room. It had 3 bedrooms, so each kid would have had their own bedroom, and I think it had 2 bathrooms. Yep, it had 2 bathrooms. I think that was dope, and it was on the top floor. But the reason why you couldn't really call it a penthouse is because the building was filled with Mr. and Mrs. Thurston Howell III's. Yeah, it was a lot of that. And the elevator was taking too motherfucking long. And Che was like, where are we going to store our things? Where are we going to store our bicycles? Which now you driving, bitch. So you should have just took that deed of parking spot. But I felt like, and then somebody said something about, oh, who's moving in while we were looking at the thing. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be going to jail. Going to jail tonight. So, but to the point, I wish I had kept my house in Pennsylvania. I love that house so much. And now it's worth like $1 million. Hi, Asia. Housing crash means prices will fall. When Zillow and Airbnb flood the market with their rental inventory, a crash will come. So the only thing that will they offer those predatory loans again? Because I can master that. I'm here for a good predatory loan. Housing market dip. I only buy when the market is down. You have access to cash capital and a great credit. You'll be able to buy on the low. Yeah, no, my credit is fine. It's just the cash capital. You know what I mean? I don't know how the agents do it. Well, no, I do know. Someone said that they have a program in Asia or China, whatever, where they give them money for specifically, and the rules are very lenient for them to get a property out here. That's what I hear. They have a program. And when one comes, it had to be Prospect Avenue. Yup, this is hip hop. It sure was. And it was in, what was it called? That older building. It's one of the older ones. When I saw Mateo's penthouse, and then I saw this one, I was like, this is more like a tent house. He had a penthouse. This was more like a tent house. And then when we opened the door to the patio, the balcony, it was enough for seating, but it wasn't like fully fenced. And Shay was like, and the cat's going to die. He's going to die. He doesn't know that he can't jump down. And it was on like the 18th or the 20-something floor. And I was like, yeah, his dumb ass probably would. And that would be trauma. And then we'll want to sell anyway. But I'm kicking myself, but something else will come. Them agents help each other out and tell all the tricks. Yup, sure do. Yup, true to the game. Yup, it was short on Prospect Avenue. Let me go back. The name of the building. Because it was one of the only buildings that would accept. What loan? It was one of them loans that they only take. It was only 2 buildings on Prospect Avenue that accepted. And so my loan officer was like, oh my God, we got to find out if this is one of the buildings. And sure enough, it was. Hold on, y'all. But it was definitely an older building. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Wendy donated for Che to get to Hawaii for the Tiki Bowl. Thank you all for let me applaud you for donating. I put that to the back of my head on the back of my mind on the list of another fucking bill. I be feeling like I'm chasing bills. I feel like I'm living. Every month is like a marathon to, can I pay all the bills, right? Especially now that I'm not employed by an institution, which honestly, when I look back, I'm like, even when I was employed by an institution, the money was all still accounted for. You know what I mean? You plan out, all right, I got this coming in for that. I feel like every month is just a race to the finish line. FHA. Yep. I think it was the FHA. Yep. And there's only 2 properties, I don't know if y'all knew this, on Prospect Avenue that accept them loans. And thankfully, the property I was in, because it was an older person, I guess, property. Yep. The bill raised. Does anybody else, except for me and Voya, feel that way? I'm like, all right, hold on. Let me do the roll call. I got to go back. How y'all got me talking and I ain't acknowledged y'all yet? Don't be being improperly unacknowledged and allowing me to be rude. Miss C was first in here at 8:01. Good morning, Miss C. Reginald was a close second. Shay Bella was third. Miss Elena was fourth. And then Charlie I Am at 8:02. Al, good morning, Al. Tika, be true to you first. And Nicole Perry, good morning. Disco Nika is here. Reginald, Big John is here. Nikki Hall, good morning, Nick. Tyrone is here. Come on, AQ. Kim from Harlem, my moderator, is here. Chef Emily, good morning, Chef. Hi, Georgiana. Good morning. Thank you for breakfast yesterday, Georgiana. Jim Baya is here. Rid Mai is here. Big R is here. The gang's all here. Hi, Fendi Flavors. Kamika and Eric, my buddy. Nandy, good morning, Nandy. Amazon Mom, good morning to you. Kayana, good morning. Seth Wiley, sorry. Good morning. And these bifocals are too focused for me to be messing up names. I just need to go ahead and get the cataract surgery. Anita G, good morning. Curvaceous, good morning. Tim Brown, good morning. I saw you, Tim Brown, on the news this morning on your press conference. You guys know Tim Brown is a gentleman that went to a liquor store, minding his business, just trying to get a bottle of wine, and the cops beat him down so bad that now he's suing for $100 million for wrongful arrest and assault. And they didn't have their body cameras on. They took their badges off, their name badges off, according to the report. So Tim Brown, Giddy, salute him. I'm just glad that he's able to still join us every morning. He actually called in last week. Yep, that's the same. That is the same Tim Brown. And shut up. We got celebrities in here. Power to the people. Garcelle, good morning. And Rhonda Walker, Natalie, I'll see you Saturday. And let's get this party started. Hey, Liv Loves Life Fully and Tamiko Marie. Mo James, Lady in Flight. Jodeci, come and talk to me. We had a time last Friday night. Jodeci, I got the video. I'm going to play it. Joseph Langley and Rave C, good morning. Good morning to y'all. Ann C, Moon Girl. This is hip hop. Everybody's here. I love it. Nikki Blue. Hey, Nick. Are you guys, is Nick Music here yet? Is Donnell here yet? Do I need to get our down south cousins from Instagram? They getting on my nerves. Hey, Antique and Gal, because they know the vibes. Why niggas got to come pull you out of the streets? You know mommy said be here at 8 a.m. Brenda! Hi, Melly Mel. Marcus is here too. Marcus Martin. Yep, Nick Music is here. Okay, good. See you. And Tracy Scales, of course, the research department here on Jonesy. Jawan is here. And did I miss anyone? I'm sorry. Denise Davis, good morning. I'm sorry if I missed you. All right, I'm too far back. All right. I got to come current now. Hi, Trinero. Ayo, good morning. Yeah, sue them down to the ground. Get that money. I'm glad you're here and sharing your story, brother. Yup. You should see how the racist pieces of shit on Facebook are saying he shouldn't have resisted. The natural instinct when somebody is beating the hell out of you, because he had his hands up like, what's going on, is to stop the blows from coming. Why do they, once again, think that we're inhuman? This is the fucking bottom. This is the base of the problem. They look at Black people like we're not human. Like we can withstand pain and punches and still come out on top, which we can, which is why God is doing a number on y'all right now. We can, y'all cannot. And y'all finding out. Because the upper class is treating y'all like niggas. And y'all ain't built. I don't care how much motherfucking 8 Mile you watch, how much Eminem you listen to, give a fuck. Y'all ain't built like Black people. Applaud that shit. Imagine only... So, and if a white person want to come in here and start, let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm ready today. Except for my friends that happen to be white. Because they're my friends that happen to be white. Nope, you're not going to be in the tunnel. Kim Haynes, thank you. She said, come on here. All right. Kim, you know this crowd. They are very opinionated. It could have went one way or the other. And the verdict is still out. If somebody say the wrong thing in the way of, hey, get a load of bozo. I'm going back to bed. Shut up, Giddy. I can see you when you laughing.
Why do you say things like that?
Because I know what I'm looking like. I don't care. I got a show to do.
You look like I like the curliness.
Thank you.
I like the curliness. No, I did not think bozo until you just brought that up.
Clarabelle?
No.
Clarabelle. Let's give it Clarabelle.
Can we acknowledge something before we start the show?
Sure.
It is Kim's from Harlem's daughter's 18th birthday.
Ooh, that's a milestone.
So,
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday day.
So
Happy
Kim,
birthday.
get ready for the hard times. You thought it was easy before. It's going to get harder now that she's getting older.
I don't know if it's going to get harder. Kim, I don't know what Giddy said about harder. It's going to get different. It's different problems. But because she's older, you ain't got to be there every step. You just got to hope that she reaches out in time. That's my takeaway.
Well, happy birthday. And
happy birthday day.
Yes.
To the mama, because you did all the work. And you kept her alive. All right, look. This is Jodeci. Exposed. Is this you? Wait. There was a lot going on. Yep, this is Jodeci, y'all. That's the birthday girl. Jodeci is the life of the party. Go ahead, shoulder. Courtney is stupid. Notice she can only move one shoulder. That's the part I love. That's the part I love. After the party, we went through them bottles of champagne, child. Giddy, you missed a good one, Giddy. Giddy, go and get it. Yeah, man. That be the Skylark. When I be telling you, it was such a good time that Jodeci is a great time at a party. Oh, Sassy Sauce wants to shout out all the moms about to celebrate Mother's Day. Go Jodeci. Yup, Mimi. He was the life, the pulse of the party. That's how grown folks do it. Grownsies, Jonesy's grownsies. Turn up and still made it to church 2 days later, I believe. Happy birthday to Kim's daughter. Happy born day. Right, Georgiana? I remember during the pandemic, I saw a lot of co-ops and condos on sale in that Hackensack area. See, I wasn't even looking back then, but they'll be back on sale. I just thought that was ideal because you never really find 3 deeded parking spots. That was perfect. But the building was, and even the gym, it wasn't really a gym. It was like an office. It was like an office where they cleared out the furniture and put one treadmill, one elliptical, and like a medicine ball. And I'm like, what? It's the size of an office. Like, what are we doing? So we might have outgrown that. The thing is, I said, you're still thinking of you and the kids, right? You need to wait so that you can buy for you in your elder years and what's comfortable for you. I certainly know I don't want no motherfucking steps. I don't want steps. I want a ranch. I do like apartment living. I like knowing that other people are there. You know what I mean? In case the killer, we ain't going to manifest that. I like apartment living. I love a doorman. Good evening, Mrs. Jones. This package is here for you. Or, who are you here to see? Oh, yeah, let me call first. I like that. I like those extra measures. I like, hi, this is Miss Jones in 13B. Can you pull out my car? 10 minutes. Thank you. I like all that shit. I like that. Giddy.
Come north, my dear friend. Come north. Just get a house. You got an acre of land. You don't have to worry about somebody coming to you because they'll never find you unless you tell them where you are.
Giddy. But look, the downside is who's going to work all that land?
I got a landscaper. I told you, I tried when I first got here. I tried to mow my lawn, which is an acre of land, with a push mower. Stupid me. Took me 3 days, and I said, I'm getting a landscaper.
Yeah, but that's a bill every month.
Yeah, no, it's not every month. It's only, 4 months out of the year, 5 months out of the year at most. But, yeah. Move north, my friend, move north. And when it's hot, it's hot. When it gets real warm, I'm going to walk outside. Hopefully to show you the horses.
I love a horse too. See, I liked my living when I was in Millstone because all my neighbors had horses and we would go, me and the boys would go riding. We would go to the farms and feed the animals and stuff. But that shit gets old fast too because then I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the germs they carry. I don't like insects and all that shit. I need stuff I can control.
Yeah, come north, my friend. Come north. All I got to do is get you up here during the summer, and you're going to fall in love.
I just need what's manageable. Like you are Charles Ingalls. You're not even Charles Ingalls. You're the lumberjack one that used to be his partner that he would call when shit got thick. Y'all remember the one on Little House on the Prairie when the Charles was playing? That nigga was always packing, and when shit got thick, he called him. I don't remember his character name. But that's who Giddy is. Giddy, you can do all of that. You can slay your own feed, your food. I do not want to be relying on a man and having to smile up in the nigga face like I love him all the time just because I know I'm going to need him to power wash the house soon. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. I like apartment living. I like pull my shit out. Don't let nobody in. I'm here, but I'm not here, so don't even ring the buzzer. Eric said he on the first floor. Yeah, no. But see, I don't mind taking the elevator up. I'm just saying. In a house, and these houses are older, so the laundry is in the basement. That's a whole nother thing. That's why me and the kids, we just be taking our clothes and throwing them down the floor. Yep, we just throw them down there. We don't have a chute. We just throw them down there. Hold on, let me make sure this boy is not late to school, because now you 2 minutes away. If you late, I'm gonna fuck you up. Let me see. I think he still was late. That don't make no sense. Not my life. I can only do so much. Houses are a lot of work. Yep. And then when the toilet fuck up and they got to open up the wall and you got to come out with $11,000, I don't want them problems. And when I had my house, Jayla's father on birth certificate paperwork had a power washing company, right? So that's what he did. That nigga was so jealous. He wouldn't power wash. He wouldn't change the bulbs around the property. None of that shit. He wouldn't cut the grass. None of that shit. So I'm like, you got it. You just mad that my house is bigger than your house. Why there's a competition, I have no idea, because I just met you like 3 years ago. But whatever. And you so mad that you want to see my shit fall apart because I didn't get a starter house. Nigga, you just met me. You don't know my background. I don't deserve a starter house. I deserve whatever the fuck predatory loan says I can get, bitch.
I got a question because I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? Ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired?
Right on cue. I love it. I love how it goes down here on Jonesy and the motherfucking Mosey. Come on, Giddy. Giddy gonna get it. The maintenance, and the older you get, who's doing all that cleaning, right? And somebody gotta, a bitch ass, they never get tired, Amazon, ever. You don't have to do as much in an apartment or a townhouse. I might even do it. Nope, there's stairs. There's stairs. Now the reason, well, no, I don't know. A townhouse, I like townhouse living also. It's just if you get attached to somebody that smokes, and my last townhouse attached, they smoked. I'm like, why do I have to get COPD? Because of your bad habits. And I knew exactly when the man came home from work. Because I said he come home at 4 o'clock in the morning because I could smell the Pall Mall coming through the vent. Right. And I'm like, he just trying to unwind before he got to go in the bedroom with his wife. Hey, old neighbor, if you in here, you probably watching. Hey, boo, hey.
But one thing I will say to people that keep saying about the main stuff, there's always a handyman around. If I can't, well, me being part of the family, if I can't figure something out, I make one call and bam, I got it solved and too familiar.
Mm-hmm. That's you got the resources.
You can find the resources too. It's not that difficult.
You're a man. Like me, a woman finding resources first
Okay,
of all.
can we stop the man and woman thing?
Can we?
I'm a person and you're a person. You can do just.
That's not how the world works. I understand where you're coming from.
That kills me. That kills me.
The world doesn't work that way. It's men see a woman and assume she don't know what the fuck she's asking for, so let me up the price. Or She's not going to question whether my work I'm doing is shabby or not, because who the fuck is she to tell me? She don't know how I'm supposed to lay this pipe. For real. For real. And the other thing is, I don't even like strangers coming in my shit, because yesterday I got caught off guard. I'm forgetting this. They see that and might want to come and do a repeat visit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, you can't be. Nope.
That's why you gotta get people you're familiar with.
This is not my house. I gotta get who she says.
No. I mean, I couldn't tell you anywhere there. So here's my take on it. Move on north up here. I got you covered.
That's further north. I don't know.
By TKO, his record is 10-0.
Nice. That fight came up too fast because I did have every intention of going, right? We did.
Wow, he did a Tyson 2 minutes and 38 seconds in the first round.
He ain't got time to be playing with the children.
Yeah, he was serious work there.
Thank you. Guys, let me tell you how I love being grown with you guys. I love that we grew up together, right? I'm glad that we found each other and that we've reconnected here. I'm so happy. Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to expand beyond just silly, goofy radio stuff and actually come into your lives and share without being embarrassed to share the experiences and the stuff and the pivots, right? Example, I'm speaking now publicly, and my first engagement is at the Queens Public Library on June 9th, and it's open to all. And it is a discussion about reinvention and how to change with the changes, but still remain true to yourself, how to tap in and find your strengths and your passions, and yeah. And reminding you that you're good. You're good. The maintenance, and the older you get, who's doing all that cleaning? Right. I'm sorry, I'm slow in the scroll right now. Don't go choking. Christina, yeah, co-ops. And listen, I think my favorite, I had a few favorites, but I used to live on Madison Avenue in those co-ops on 122nd Street. It used to be right directly across on the same side of the street as North General Hospital. That's not even there anymore. The best. The board never approved me to buy hating ass bitches, but I'm sure they sorry now, because I probably was more cranky and bitchy than them. They would have appreciated me. I would let no one in after I got in. I would have let no one pass the gates. But to the point, I love townhomes. I love co-ops. I like that type of living. Houses are a little overwhelming because you just never know what lies behind closet number 1 or closet number 2. And if you don't have people to help maintain it, which is another bill, right? Just let me pay my fees and call and harass and threaten that if somebody ain't here by this time and that time to fix this thing or that thing. That's who I am. I'm the phone gangster. I paid my shit. I need somebody to come and fix it. That's the kind of flyer. It's kind of like a flyer for the Queens Public Library speaking engagement. It's three episodes. It is. It's a 3-part series. So I'll be there June and then July and then August to close it out. But I plan to share experiences, and hopefully you will be able to relate, or you'll find it helpful. If not for you, for someone you know and love, or maybe you'll be able to find something that helps you understand better someone you know and love that might also be transitioning in their personal life or their professional life. So, and it's going to be fun. It's not going to be Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be, I'm tired of a bitch ass nigga. And then at the end, I gotta leave it with a song.
I got a question, cause I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga?
That's how we starting it.
A pussy ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired?
Stop, Giddy. We gonna start the seminar playing that. They're gonna throw me out. They're gonna be like, excuse me, we like what? We can't have that language. We can't have that. And are you smoking in here? Or is that cigarette smoke? By the time I convince them it's a prop, security will be escorting me out. Why you can't take me nowhere? I don't know. Brenda! Been here for the journey from Ron G, mixtape, Sugar Hill, your singing career to radio, state property, Queenswood, back to radio, TV, IG later to now. I am. Come on. Lady Bird needs the song. I'm afraid to give Lady Bird the song. What are you going to use it for, Lady Bird? I'm going to call you at 11:30 on the dot. Right. See? Look, Giddy, look. But when your hot water heater go out in the house, that's $3,200 right away. Yup.
Okay, so I must be blessed because when I got my house, the basement was a little wreck. We didn't know if it was a fire or what, but the garage, the wires were hanging down. So when I bought my house, in order for the bank to approve it, they had to make it so that they included to fix my plumbing, to replace my hot water heater, to replace all the electric. So I must have been blessed.
That's definitely a blessing, but you also are like not knowledgeable. So if someone doesn't buy houses or doesn't know what to ask or what to expect, you can wind up paying way more for something that you necessarily didn't have to. And once the money's gone, it's gone. Like
you're
I'm
right.
old now. I don't got that type of fight. I save my fight for other shit. But I'm a comfort person. I just want comfort already ready, ready to go. So again, I think that my next move, and then we're going to start the show, because I can't believe we've been talking for a whole motherfucking hour about bullshit. Just a whole hour of bullshit. This is really just a whole hour of bullshit. No show, no nothing. I have to, the point is, we are of a certain age, and it is great that we gave our children the lives they needed based on some of us having lives that we didn't necessarily, thrive in. We had to struggle, right? But after we struggled, we made sure our kids did not have to struggle. And so now it is okay for us to choose us. That's really that's all that message is about. I'm choosing me and my comfort now, because this is probably the last leg of my life, and I deserve to not have to think about what about our bicycles, or what about our this, what about our friends, what about fuck them kids and me. Do you guys think what I want to say, how I want to say, not the economy, but making money, I guess, is different than how we were raised, how we were taught in school, that it's different now, and you got to kind of reposition your mind? Because that's something I'm talking about in the seminar that I'm doing at Queens Public Library also. How we have to deprogram ourselves by ourselves, right? Because the kids think that we're crazy or we're just old. So we got to deprogram ourselves amongst each other and then reprogram ourselves, or else we will get left behind. And there's so much more opportunity to, to be happy and to be doing things that actually make you happy, that aren't the traditional things, and make you money while you're doing things that make you happy, right? We just have to embrace that. Wow, it is possible. And all I need to do is tap into over here or look over there. She's doing it. Let me see what she did, right? It's just all reprogramming. When you purchase some older homes, make sure you ask everything, even if it's haunted. They say it, but breeze over it fast. That's fucking funny. I wish a nigga would. You know what's what? How you haunted? How do you let that breeze by? If someone says, yeah, it was a haunted house. If your air conditioning system goes out, to get a new one is $9,000 and up, because my aunt just had to get one for her house and it cost her $13,000. Eric, let me tell you something. So the house that I was about to buy in Inglewood, it was a great house. It was a great house. I could tell that the people in the house were small people, because in the basement, no, for real, in the basement, the closet, they had a closet. You had to step up to the closet, but the ceiling in the closet was right touching my head. But I was like, this is dope though, because it's like a little apartment down here. But when I finally did get ready to, when I did the inspection and I met the people, I was like, yeah, they're fucking pint-sized people. But I didn't know I wasn't paying attention to they had window air conditioners all over the house. I didn't pay attention to that. So then when they came back after the inspection and they said the air conditioning system is down, but they're willing to give you a $13,000 credit. No, that's a red flag. That means I'm coming into some shit that already got some shit going on. And where there's an air conditioning problem, maybe there's another problem. I'm not interested in even trying to figure it out, because I'm not that in love, or I'll never get that attached to something I'm about to buy. Because then you start making excuses based on your emotions, and then next thing you know, you $13,000 down and still got to pay $5,500 a mortgage. No, I don't want to do that. I choose not to. No. I'm already coming in $50,000 based on what my realtor was telling me. Oh, they accepted your bid. Yeah, for $50,000 over, I suppose they would. Tracy, what was stolen? Wait, I gotta go back, because now y'all purchased my house. Someone stole all the copper pipes and wiring a few days before closing. What? The owners had to replace the systems before closing. $10,000 in upgrades for free. I know that's right, because stop acting like you wasn't down with it.
I was about to say, Tracy, was that an inside job?
It was definitely an inside job. Yup. You know it was. Like, what? But guess what? How did you find out, Tracy? Wait, it's too much going on. The chat is my ADHD. Y'all giving me anxiety. Yes, this is not the American dream. The pivot is crazy. The cigarette came out. Let me get my... Right, Al? Look at this. Look. Ownership is great, but in America, KKKR, you never actually own. It can always be taken. The theft is motherfucking real. And the judges are down with it. Rhonda said, I got a cocktail because I pulled the cigarette out. No, that's real. And I always feel like unless I own it flat out with cash, I still don't own it. I'm borrowing from the bank. So all that is a word they're letting you, it's a word that gives you a false sense of ownership to make you feel like you've accomplished something, right? But you're still always on the hamster wheel. Again, unless you pay for it in full, you still on a hamster wheel every month to the bank or to the landlord. Now, for me, because my shit has always been unstable. Ever since my mother died, and I could no longer hold on to that apartment in the Astoria Projects because of course, niggas in your business, going to housing, talking about, that's the girl from the radio, right? She don't even live here, right? Dougie got her an apartment on the west side. I did not need to be on the front page of the Daily News for a housing scam. So I had to let go of the piece of security that I had. And ever since, I feel like it's been, it just be from job to job. And y'all see how the jobs have done. Like, they love you until they don't need you. And then you like, all right, what do I do now? Pack up? Is someone going to buy the house? Or am I still going to have to pay the mortgage until I can get somebody to buy the house? Like, it's just, for me, home ownership, it was just, I don't need to feel like I'm the owner to feel like I've made it in fucking life, right? That's all a facade to get you to sign up for 30 years that you're going to pay this person or that bank, or stay in some marriage because you don't want to be on the hook for that motherfucking more. It's just too binding for me. And I don't think I do commitment well, because I change. Like, I need to be free, wild and free. Y'all see, wild and motherfucking free. That's me. No shade or shame to those of you that are responsible enough and have maintained your homes and have kept your homes up. Like, that is such, you are the responsible kids in the class. Applaud yourself. I'm proud to say that I have people like you that I know. But in all my years, I know who I am, and I know the things I'm not interested in doing anymore. And I don't want to play that game. And I don't even know if I would be able to get a 30-year mortgage, because I think they probably look at you when you're a certain age and be like, do that bitch even have 30 years? Or are we going to wind up back with the property? I don't know. All I know is, Christina said, payment plan, please. Kara, I walked in for an inspection and the basement door was busted and the ceiling was missing. Good thing the water was off or it would have flooded. What were you doing an inspection for 2 days before? Is that common? I thought after you did the inspection.
No, you have to get a home inspection.
Right.
And they tell you to actually inspect it the day before you're closing to make sure something didn't happen. And that's when I guess they found out those issues. But yeah, you got to inspect it before you go to closing.
Well, so when I bought my last house, I don't recall doing another inspection close to them leaving. I don't recall doing that. But you know what? They were old people, the Kessler family. They owned Kessler's Hardware in Philadelphia. And because he owned that hardware store, everything in that motherfucker was custom built. Everything, from the sunken living room to the rocks on the wall around the fireplace. They were from the Colorado mountains, everything. It was perfect as is. I bought some of her furniture because I was like, oh my God, this is my dream home. But again, when you ain't got somebody to help change the lights outside so you could see when you driving up. And my assistant back then tried to set me up. She think I don't know that she did. I fired her and she tried to have me robbed, maybe killed.
Oh my Lord.
This bitch name. Yeah. She don't think I know to this day, but I know it was her. So wait, I should save this for Jonesy After Dark.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Write that down. I was also blessed that the person that had this house before me was a tile guy. So my floors, beautiful. I'm glad I didn't have to pay for that.
Yeah, sometimes we luck up and, you're like, the floors alone are worth it. That's why with that condo, I was like 3 deeded parking spots. Even if I only needed 2, I could charge somebody per month that needs a parking spot, because people don't be wanting to circle the block. You coming in late from Skylark with Jonesy fucking around and you want to go and get in the bed. So I got a spot for you, nigga. That's $200 a month right there. But why the deal fell through for me after I had already paid for the inspection and stuff, Jalen came home from college. I had been hiding the fact that we were moving and I was buying this house from them. So he hadn't gotten a chance to have an opinion on it. So he guilted me into taking him over to see the property the day after we got off of the radio. We drove over there as we're pulling up to the block, we see police cars. We get out of our car and walk. They got, I guess, who's our neighbor, would have been neighbor's son, face down on the lawn in handcuffs. What the fuck? How you profiling on my mother? David said, first of all, it's too many cars on the street. That means ain't nobody working. So what area is this you got us moving into, Mom? I said, well, maybe they're retired. He goes, okay, all right, fine, but there's a lot of people home. And he said, and what's going on over there? So you know me, I walks right up on the scene. Excuse me, officer. I'm about to be the owner of this home right here, and I'm just coming to see what the block is like during the day. What does this go on? And he was so condescending, right? But no, this is a very fine neighborhood. I live here if I could. And he probably said something more for me to say it was condescending, but that was the gist of it. Like, he was like, be lucky that you can afford to live here, bitch. You fucking uppity black cunt. That's how I felt. That's what I heard. Shut up, Giddy. That's what he meant. You fucking uppity black Negro bitch. I'll come and burn this shit down like Black Wall Street. That's what I heard. Like, how dare you question us? Be glad that you could even afford to be up here. Me and my family can't be here. I got to police you niggas. That's what I heard. And that was all I needed to hear and see that morning. Neighbors front down on the lawn in handcuffs, a little boy, which, why he wasn't at school. But anyway, too much activity for me. And then Jalen was like, okay, maybe I could get past that. But he was like, the driveway, whose car is that? And I was like, oh, that's her car. He said, but why is it in our driveway? Like, so I didn't realize it was a split driveway. He said, so Mom, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but how is that going to work? If I need to move my car, are you going to be willing to wake up and come and move your car so I can get my car out every time? Or are you going to let me use your car because it's in the front or the... And I was like, I didn't think that through. He was like, yeah. He goes, and what if she accidentally opens her car and starts dinging ours? It's so close. And I was like, she's elderly, and I think she's in a wheelchair. He was like, so then she's going to be asking me for help. I was like, you're so selfish. But to the point, he probably was right. Why are kids so selfish? Why he couldn't have said, oh, how's she getting a wheelchair? No, he was like, she's going to be asking me for help, and I'm not carrying nobody else's wheelchair. What am I raising? They're the spirit of me. Hey. Giddy, go get it. Wayne never made me flyers. Wayne never made me flyers. He called the other morning too. 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, I know you missing me. I know you miss because he could have easily texted. He wanted to talk. You missing me. You got that big back with you. That big back in the morning. And I heard he's still talking about me. But trying to say, instead of saying the Jonesy show, saying the other show or the former show. Bitch, it was only two. It's only one really that people remember. So please stop before I start embarrassing you. What is going on in the comments? Okay, wait. 20 a month? Is that fair? Everything with me don't have a price tag. So come get this free shit and just show up, right? Show up for free. And that is payment enough because then the people at the library see that I'm pulling people in and then they say, hey, let's put you on a contract. Let's do this once a month. And then y'all ain't paying for shit, right? They're paying me. But when you don't show up, when you don't show up to Comedy in Harlem, when you don't show up to these places where they're trying to get you in so you can buy their food and their drinks, then they lose interest in me and say I don't have pulling power. I know that's a lie because y'all bitches being here earlier than I being here. So I just need you to, if you can't pay the money, you have to pay in some way. So take the extra fucking step and show up. And if you can't be there, convince your friends to have their birthday parties there once a year. Have them come and have my daughter's 18 today party. Not you, Kim. You're always there. Convince your people to have their guys' night out there. Go to Jonesy's thing. They do spades. They do this. They do that. They'll probably do that. Get creative and have your people come and support me. I don't want to go into this guy black. I don't want to go into I don't want to go into this is why Black people can't get ahead, but this is part of the reason why. Because we're not thinking community. We're always thinking of how much. How much is your time? Just showing up for a nigga. That goes a long way. You showing up here lets me show the sponsors that do have the money. Your product is going to get mentioned in front of my audience. And one day they're going to need to take a tour. They're going to need a Sprinter. They're going to need a car service. And they're going to call Nick at Nationwide Bus Charter because they know that I wouldn't be co-signing some shit that wasn't shit. When you run up and make my fish in Harlem and Yonkers and let them know, Jonesy be talking about y'all. I came here to try out this. Or Jonesy be talking about, always lead with, I heard about you on Jonesy in the Morning. That way you ain't got to pay me shit. But they will, because they'll be like, wow, that's free marketing. Okay, all right. It be the little thing. It be the little thing. So don't get hung up on a $20 subscription, right? Fuck a subscription. Do your part in a bigger way. And then once those shits get locked in for real, and they're like, all right, we'll buy in for a year, then shit will be free. I won't have to, ask for a lunch fund or a breakfast fund or a subscription. Do your part. Be smart about it. You know how to fucking market. You know how to market and sell some shit. We all of that age. So go into these places. Don't suggest going into Carla's Kids because that's like a daycare. You'll wind up in jail. No one has bail for you. Yeah, no. Right, thank you. But right, family building, that's it. One hand wash the other. I'm giving content. I'm getting you through your morning. All I ask is that you either run up and make my fish, you call over the Nationwide Bus Charter, even if a bus is the last thing you need. Call the fuck over there and act like it. You never know. You might wind up hearing some prices and being like, oh, I never, you know what? Because we having a family reunion and I don't like the way Curtis drive any motherfucking way. Right? That's how you can support me, by supporting the sponsors. And then I'll get off your back and then shit could be free. All right, so now let's get into our show. Oh, yep. And call the Trillionaires people. Call them bitches. Call them. Where's the number? I got a special wonton soup for them. I got a special wonton. I'm not playing with those people no more. I tried to be nice. But now we're going to court. We're going to court one day. Because now I don't want to have no conversations. And you ain't got to pay for this one. Oh, thank you, Tim. Tim Brown just made a huge donation for Jay's Tiki Bowl. Thank you, Tim Brown. But when you get that $100 million lawsuit money, you probably ain't going to get the whole 100, but you probably get 50 million. I need you to underwrite the whole trip. I know it's not you. I know it's another Tim Brown. I know that. All right, watch this.
Hey, hold on. What's going on?
We're trying to get money out.
All I want is $5,000. It's 2025. I can't even get $5,000 out of my account.
Down.
No, but I'm mad now.
Calm down with me. Okay, all right. Listen.
All I want is my money.
Okay,
You got the damn ID.
okay. Who are you, sir?
Her wife.
Okay,
Her husband.
watch out of the way. Watch out of the way. Move out of my way. We're going to step over here. We're going to step over here. We're going to go in cuffs right now until you calm down, okay? Okay.
Please.
Sir, move out of the way.
Babe, just calm down.
We're going in cuffs right now.
Just calm.
Boy, Adam,
Please,
David,
don't.
Adam, Paul,
Just calm.
We're going in cuffs so you calm
Boy,
down.
Adam,
Just
David,
calm.
Adam, Paul,
Babe.
Adam Lincoln.
Give me your hand.
Sir,
Not
please.
the ID.
Not under arrest at this point.
Okay, but
She's just
Are you serious?
we're just trying to get our money.
calming down.
She's got all her.
Get a picture, please.
She's got all.
Do it.
I love this.
She's got all her.
Come on, let's step over here.
Just wait. Come
Let's
on,
go.
please.
Are you serious? A Saturday morning.
Let's go.
All I want is $5,000 out of my account. Cash money.
Let's go.
Why are you doing this?
Let's go.
This is crap.
She's detained right now. I'm going to sit her in the back of the car to calm down. She's just screaming.
Let's
Let's go. Let's go.
Are you serious?
Let's go. I'm not doing this.
Are you neither?
Walk.
You want?
Exactly. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the back. You're sitting in the back.
Get your mom in the back.
You have anything on you? 31, can you search before I said it? No. Go ahead and sit. Go ahead and sit. I'm not doing this. Sit down. Sit. You want to start?
You can charge me
Sit
whatever
down.
you want to.
Sit in the car.
At this point, you can charge me whatever
Oh my
you
God.
want to.
Listen, the choice
Black,
is
trying to bank.
sit down.
Black, trying to bank. That's what I
That
am.
is nothing. Sit down.
Black, trying to bank.
Sit. I'm gonna give you
Being
one.
black,
I'm gonna give you one more
trying
chance
to
here.
bank. Chase.
I'm gonna give you one more
Jordan.
chance. All right, sit. Get in the car. Jesus. I get up there. I'm like, hey, what's going on? She turns around and starts getting in my face. She's like, I don't give up, and starts screaming. I was like, we're not doing this. So I cuffed her, and that's when you walked up. So I have no idea. I haven't talked to her. Her husband was in there and kept standing in my way. I was like, get out of my way, and had to shove him to cuff her.
Stop talking to people that way, bitch.
I was just trying
You're
to get her out of
already
there.
heated, and you come with your nastiness on top of it.
Are you serious?
What's going on?
I have no idea. I'm trying to find out what's wrong with my wife.
Hey, stop walking away from me. I'm trying
I'm
to talk
trying
to
to
you.
find out what's going on with my wife.
Well, I'm trying to hold on.
But
Hey,
stop making it about
stop
you. Like,
moving. Stop moving. I'm trying to talk to you. What happened inside?
I don't know. I walked in.
You weren't-
I was sitting in the car.
Okay.
I'm waiting. I know she went in to get money.
Okay.
Okay, she left her phone with all her accounts and stuff, information on it. But
Give me my damn money.
Hey.
see, this is my problem. You come in already not knowing what the fuck the background is, if she's been disrespected, and the customer's supposed to always be right. But a cop wants to come in with his ego out loud and make it be the fuck about him and her being disrespectful to him and her yelling at him. You walked into her yelling not at you, but being heated, and you don't know, you're not properly trained how to de-escalate shit. And then the stupid white bitch at the end, don't walk away from me. Bitch, ain't nobody call you. Ain't nobody here for you. I'm trying to find my wife and figure out, is she okay? Like, why do y'all expect us to be robots? We know white people and cops specifically don't look at black people as equal, as even, as human. But you're going to need to either, y'all going to start losing y'all motherfucking lives because we need to go back to the 80s where we ain't give a fuck, right? Although all the shooters are locked up. We need to go back to that and show you we don't give a fuck about your badge. We don't care. Stop coming into situations not knowing the background and thinking you're going to get fly out your mouth and that niggas are just supposed to straighten up because the cops are here. I want my money. So let me tell you a story real quick. So this was 20... Maybe it was like 2009, 2010, around that time. And back then, I used to stay in the casino, which is so weird that y'all talking about Nas opening the casino. He's just the name on that anyway. He's just the name that helped the shit get greenlit. But I was on my way to the casino. And I needed to get my cash out ahead of time because, shut up, Voya, because I didn't want to pay the ATM fees in the casino, right? So I go to the bank, I ask, and it's a Saturday morning, and I think it was probably Mother's Day weekend. It was something. So I go and I ask for $10,000. I think I asked for $10,000. The bitch gonna look at me and ask for ID. Okay, I give her the ID, and then she calls her manager, like, starts doing the things. But because I'm accustomed to white people always doing the things instead of just doing your fucking job, I'm playing along. So she gets the manager. The manager comes over and goes, can I ask you exactly what you need the money for? No, the fuck you can't. No, you can't. Well, unfortunately, we have to know because I think she said something like anything over $9,999. Giddy, I think you're agreeing with the white people, but okay, all right, that she has the right to ask what it's for.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, well, then give me $9,999 then.
And that's what the fuck I did. And she was like, well, you know how they start blinking because they don't expect you to be fast and on your feet, right? early in the morning. So she goes, we have to even make sure we have this type of money. Really? Really? Okay, I'll wait. Y'all might as well go to the other line because she's going to be here for a while. So now I'm directing traffic and letting niggas know I got the motherfucking time. You better hope you got my motherfucking money. I start now I'm getting impatient because they're really, really trying me. They're like, oh, we don't have. They're making calls. Oh, how you a motherfucking bank? Where's all our money at? What are y'all doing with our money when we bring it in here? Number one, y'all see how I'm doing this with the thing? This is so funny how I'm doing this whole thing. But number one, where the fuck is all our money and what's behind all them vault doors, right? So I guess they thought they were going to wear me down by making me wait, that I would just say, fuck it. Just give me a lesser amount, an amount that you feel comfortable with this black woman getting. No, bitch, I'll wait. And when the motherfucking money come out, I'm going to change the amount and I'm going to ask for 10,000 more. That's where I'm going with it. Finally, after I don't even know how long it was a long time. And I remember it was a long time because I said, maybe this is God getting you to reconsider going and gambling. Maybe this is him helping you wean you off of the blackjack table. Because with time, you got time to reconsider what you needed the money for. And whether you're willing to throw away $10,000 in a casino where you know they always win, right? Ultimately. But no, I ain't think all that. I said, fuck that, I'm waiting for my money. So she finally comes back with the money and she wants to count it and count it and count it and count it. That machine kept going. She counting and counting. She's looking at me slowly as she's putting it in that long envelope. And then finally she gives it to me and I go, this is very upsetting that I had to wait this long for this little bit amount of money. And it's a weekend, and I don't know if you guys were back there calling to make sure I'm who I am or what. I don't know, but this is outrageous. And when Monday comes around, I'm calling corporate. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna play it after I tell you what happened. I gets in the car. Now I'm counting. Why this bitch gave me an extra $5,000 by mistake?
The homies going to jail. Said you going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you going to jail tonight. Yeah. The homies going to jail. Said you going to jail tonight.
That bitch gave me an extra 5,000. Was it 5,000 or 2? It was a lot. It was a big amount. It was like a big mistake. That's what the fuck you get, bitch. Trying to micromanage my shit. Gave me 2,000, 4,000. It was a huge. It was like double what I was supposed to fucking get, bitch. And that's God on your ass. That's God on your ass.
Me, I would have said, I'm trying to go to the casino. That's karma. Let me go take this shit back. Because I ain't gonna win nothing.
The way they had me waiting, my mind was, you got me missing a blackjack. You got me missing a fucking slot payout, bitch. That's how my mind was thinking. Baby, and my husband at the time, he was like, you gonna give it back? You gonna give it back? His dumb ass. You gonna give, bitch? I'd be able to if you could find a fucking job. Hell no, I'm not giving it back. Because this is what the fuck
I really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga?
He's stupid. He the same nigga that's supposed to be from the street, but when the bitches came to the door, remember, that's Jonesy After Dark. That's Jonesy After Dark. Not only did I not give it back, but the following week I went back because my girlfriend Stacy Mitchell, who used to work in Wells Fargo, she said, "Oh, she fired. She fired." She said, "I guarantee at the end of the day, when they did the count, they saw her shit came up short. She fired." And sure enough, I went back the next week. Her ass was fired. So, bitch, if you happen to be in here watching, because I'm sure you probably remembered That Miss Jones bitch got me fired because she had me under pressure when I was profiling her. How dare she have me under pressure for profiling, and I lost my motherfucking job because I lost count. Yep, bitch. Yep. No, I just walked in black with confidence. Apparently, that's the same as walking in with an AK-47 and a black trench coat. So this Saturday, I'm going to be mistress of ceremonies at the Bergen County Links Mother's Day Luncheon. It's an affair. It's an affair. It's an affair. You know, you know. But I think there's a link for tickets if they're not sold out. It's an exquisite affair every year. I just happen to be the MC this year, but I go every year because it's great. Drinks, shrimp, the sizes of little children, music by DJ Chris Run, and the ambiance is just above. It's a nice grown event. A lot of networking, a lot of fellowship, a lot of good conversations that are stimulating and not basic. Come see about them. And this is next Sunday, Mother's Day. I'll be with Lake Cool Champagne's the first Mother's Day brunch, first of many to come, at a place called Dutch's, downtown Newark. I think it's right near where the Robert Treat Hotel should be. But I'll be there brunching for Mother's Day. So if you're in that area and you haven't made plans already, you can still make it to you'll still be able to make it to the Jodeci concert at the King's Theater. But let me get some of your Mother's Day daytime, and let me come hug on you and love on you and sing on you and do all the motherly things. All right, moving on. So the Michael Jackson movie, I don't know who in here has seen it, who in here has not, but the actor Keelan Durrell Jones will be joining us tomorrow morning. Is it tomorrow or is it next week? I think it's tomorrow. He'll be joining us tomorrow morning.
You said Thursday.
So then it's tomorrow. He'll be joining us tomorrow at 10 a.m. He plays Michael Jackson's bodyguard turned confidant, Bill Bray. So that's his role. But you've also seen him on How to Die Alone on Hulu. Also, he had recurring roles on Succession, Better Call Saul, and City on the Hall on Showtime. So, and he's a Jones. So of course I'm happy to have him. So we'll be able to talk. What are you guys hearing about the movie? All these viral moments of Michael Jackson are resurfacing. I came across a piece of video where Oprah Winfrey, who in my opinion is part of the problem with the kids, in my opinion, she was interviewing him. And it slayed me. It slayed me. I never knew Mike had such a personality. You know what I mean? Let me take this down. And Giddy gonna put up the Oprah Winfrey.
Gotta sing it. Wait. Yeah. And when you are, for instance, when we were here before, you know, I mean, all the things ever printed in the tabloid, the only thing's ever been true is when they said I couldn't dance.
It doesn't seem to matter, and it doesn't seem
you were like in between shots, running off, conceiving the dance, choreographing the dance. You were up all night dancing.
Every day, and she didn't leave me.
Gotta sing it. Wait.
No, stop it. Stop. He ignored her like Stedman does.